Hello all and welcome back to the channel. Today I want to show you a great bird park or bird zoo in the northern part of Sjælland in Denmark. The zoo is dedicated almost entirely for birds, and Frank, as you can see here, is the owner, and he shows more than 2,000 different birds throughout the bird zoo. In this video we will see many different kinds of birds, but I'll try to focus on the softbills. And also Frank will take us in to see his own private collection of birds, which is going to be extremely fascinating. And also we'll see some parrots and parakeets. And we will also take a tour around this huge free-flying aviary, almost like a rainforest. In the end of this video I'll make a link to a video I made last year from a visit to the same bird zoo. We also looked a lot of the larger birds, including on the great free-flying parrot show, which is very interesting to see. So go and watch that video afterwards. The large rainforest house is roughly 600 square meters and houses more than 40 different kinds of birds. But you can also see turtles, other reptiles and other animals, both inside and outside in the rest of the park. And some information that should make most of us bird keepers sweat a lot is that this bird park is actually up for sale right now. So if you're interested, you can actually take over the entire bird zoo and all its birds right now. That's a very rare opportunity. And as I said, Frank has allowed us to go and see his private collection, which we are in right now, with the yellow Orioles and many other very interesting birds. I didn't catch the name on all the birds, so if you recognize some of those, for instance this one, I didn't catch the name on, please let me know in the comment sections below. Frank has been working with and breeding all these different kind of tropical birds for most of his life, so it was extremely interesting for me to hear all his knowledge and ideas about bird breeding and seeing the wonderful and very good specimens he got. Especially it was fun to hear that he really likes the mixed bird aviaries the most, like myself. So he uses a lot of time also to see which birds do well together and which birds doesn't interfere with each other's breeding or chicks. And as you can see in this video as well, most of the birds, no matter how rare they are or how much they cost, are not kept alone, but are actually kept in these large mixed bird aviaries together with other birds, all breeding and all thriving. And most of these birds are kept in these aviaries all year round. So in wintertime, some temperature is put on, but only to ensure that there's no frost. So often the temperature goes down to around 5 degrees Celsius without any problems, even to these small birds. This was information I found very interesting for myself and the way I keep birds. Also, Frank uses lots of time to provide the right food for all the birds. This means that on a daily basis he provides nectar, water, lots of different kinds of fruit, both cut out or for them to pick in by themselves, and several different kinds of insects from frost, live, wild, white mealworms, and of course a lot of insects in insect catchers. Some of these insects are just lured into the aviaries where they caught them by themselves when they're lured into the light, and others are caught in the insect catchers and afterwards they are released to the birds. After visiting Frank's private collection, we are now back into the open part of the bird zoo, looking at all the other aviaries. And what's very fascinating to see also in this part of the zoo is that many areas are full of green plants and other things for the birds to feel at home and feel safe despite all the many visitors, as you can see here. This to ensure good breeding conditions for the birds. But at the same time, you have to keep in mind that Frank do have all these paying visitors at the same time in the bird zoo. And for this reason he puts up all these signs so people can see which birds are in the aviaries also when they are not actually visible. But just as with birds in our own garden aviaries and private conditions, if you just stop up, find a chair, sit and relax and look at the aviaries, most birds will show themselves and come forward in the aviary. But if you only stop for a few seconds and move very close to the aviary, most birds will disappear. The bird zoo occupies more than 16,000 square meters, so there's plenty of room, and also all these other kind of animals. So it's a huge experience for both adults with a focus on birds, but also for kids wanting to see much more different kind of animals. Undulater og zebrafinker. Mange fugle der. So from the bottom of my heart, and without receiving anything to say it, I really can recommend this bird zoo for everyone to come and watch. I've been here several times, and it's always a pleasure to see, and I learn new things every time. And as I said before, at the same time, the bird zoo is actually up for sale. So if you have an interest to open up your own bird zoo and move to Denmark, please feel very welcome. I hope you will enjoy the rest of the video. And as always, if you have any comments or questions, please do not hesitate to let me know. I'll try to answer every one of you. Thank you for watching. And remember, in the end of this video, I'll put in a link to the other video from my visit last year, where I'll show you some of the other birds. Take care. Bye bye.